FX807 by Zhejiang. Also can be found under the Flybear name. This is a 2-channel airplane, fully assembled, right out of the box, other than putting on the landing gear that's in this bag here. Right like that, we are fully assembled. It comes ready to fly. Here we find the USB charger and one set of spare propellers. And then here is the controller, which takes 2 AA batteries. That is it. Not a lot comes in the box. Oh, underneath the styrofoam, there was the instruction manual that comes with it as well. Let's check out the battery that comes in the plane. So the battery is a 3.7 volt, 150 milliamp hour LiPo battery, but that's it. Not much to it. It is made of foam, so it can take crashes. So it looks pretty neat on the design. It is kind of small. So we'll get this battery charged up and then we will take this out and fly it around. See how good it flies. All right, now we are gonna test fly this FX807. I already have the battery in here. Just plug it in, shove it in that little compartment, and then turn the switch on. You just push the power button in on the controller, and then you up, down, and then you bind it, and just give it a little throttle just to test it out. And we do have a bind. Let's see if we could do a takeoff from the ground. If not, we're just gonna have to hand launch it. And this is as basic as it gets. You have your right and left. You have your right and left and your accelerator. So the higher up you go, the faster it goes. And then the faster the propellers go, that's what increases altitude. So let's try and take off and just have a nice little flight. Oh. It just did a complete loop right off of the takeoff. I don't think that has ever happened before. So, all right. I had to let off the throttle or it probably would have looped again. So we're getting a little bit of those phugoids where it goes up and down, up and down. So I'm trying to level it out, but there we go. Just takes a little getting used to. Still getting some phugoids there. This is a little bit tougher than I thought it would be to fly, but it still could be me just getting used to it. There was a loop there. There's a loop. Now I keep looping. I don't want to keep looping. There we go. There we go. I did like 4 or 5 loops there. I did not try to do all those loops. It just wanted to keep looping. These 2-channel planes aren't usually that hard to control. So if anything, this plane is really easy to loop. Look at this. You just full throttle and, well, you do have to control it a little bit. Here we'll get some loops. Let's kill the throttle. Now it's just gonna glide down. Whoa. Oh man, I buzzed the tower on that one. I thought I was eating that plane.
Well, let's check out the banking on it. So that's full throttle up and turned to the left. And let's go to the right now. Whoa, almost did a stall there. Give it some throttle and go to the right and see what happens. Okay, so that's like as tight of a turn as you can do. Obviously, when you give it more throttle, it makes a tighter turn. Whoa, buzzing the tower again. I know I definitely can't land this one just because it's hard to keep it flying level. It either wants to... Oh, did you see that? I skimmed the landing gear off the ground. Hey, I landed it. I don't think that counts. Oh, but a nice takeoff though.
Day 2.
Okay, so I am back now. It's a new day. I wasn't really happy with how this flew, so I wanted to do a couple things different with it just to check it out. So what I did here was I changed the position of the battery. I put the battery towards the nose more, so hopefully there's a little more nose weight. And what we're gonna do is, because the nose is light, we want to bend the tail down. So we're gonna bend the tail down. Hopefully that'll level our flight out. Well, the nose is still light. It just wants to climb, climb, climb. I'm only at half throttle and this plane just wants to go up. So I'm gonna just let off the throttle and just let it just glide back down. When it glides nice and straight. See, it is nice and flat when it glides, but as soon as you give it any type of throttle, there I just gave it like quarter throttle and the nose lifts off. There, I just left off the throttle. I have some birds chasing me now. It's still a fun flyer. Maybe not the best one to learn on. There's a lot of other better planes, better two-channel planes to learn on. I did notice, since I put the battery all the way to the front, or maybe because I bent the tail down, I don't know, but one of those two things, I did notice that this does not want to loop as much. So it did help, whatever I did, whether it be the tail or the battery. I think it's probably more of the battery. It does not want to loop as much, so that did help. So maybe a tip, if you do get this plane, keep the battery to the front. If your nose is light and you just keep doing loop after loop after... See, I can't loop it. I'm coming down full throttle and I barely got a loop there. Well, I didn't even get a loop there. So I guess it depends what you want. You want some loops, put the battery toward the back of the battery compartment. If you don't want loops and you just want to fly it around like this, then put it in the front. There we go. There we go. Look at that. I have to barely give it throttle, just enough to make the propellers go. But that levels it out. We have no fugoids and it's just a nice level flight. But you have to go very, very slow. Yeah, I like this plane a lot now. It was fun yesterday when I was flying it around. But it was a little hard to control with wanting to just do loops after loops. But now it's much easier to control and a lot more fun to fly. Let's see if I can get a loop, because I have not done a loop yet. No, I cannot get a loop. So that was the FX807, and after I did those adjustments, it's not a bad plane. Not the most stable plane I flew, but it still wasn't bad. Like I said, with the battery in the back of the compartment, I was able to just keep doing more and more loops constantly. But with it being in the front, and also, I don't know if bending his tail really did anything. I think it's more with the battery weight. It leveled it out and made it much easier to fly. So I am gonna put this in for the August giveaway. If you're new to the channel, how my giveaways work is I feature a number of RCs for a month. This would be for August, and then you can decide which RC is the giveaway by hitting that like button. So at the end of the month, the RC that does have the most likes, that will be the giveaway for August. This is the second one I have for this month. Check out the first one, which was the E61 Eachine mini drone. I'll leave a link to it up in the corner. Check out that drone. But I also have one more coming for this month. And to enter the giveaway, all you do is just comment down below, and then your comment is your entry. You just have to be a subscriber from the US to be eligible to win. Your entry is only for this plane if this is the most liked RC for the month, so I'm only pulling comments from the video with the most likes. So you need to get yourself commented on all the other RCs just in case one of those is the most liked RC for the month of August. And then on September 1st, I'm gonna do a live drawing where I announce which RC it was that was the most liked and who wins it. So good luck to everybody who enters the giveaway, and thanks for watching, but I hope to see you with the next Ready to Run RC.